The human brain currently processes tens of thousands of thoughts every single day, navigating a landscape of constant digital noise and urban acceleration. This cognitive overload leaves the nervous system in a state of perpetual high alert. To break this cycle, the mind requires a physical anchor. For millennia, practitioners have used the rhythmic repetition of specific sounds to deliberately narrow focus and induce stillness. These sounds are frequently dismissed as relics of superstition or purely religious incantations, accessible only to the initiated. However, the Sanskrit etymology reveals a more practical intent. Man refers to the mind, and tra translates to a tool or instrument. By definition, a mantra is a design technology for mental regulation. Understanding how this tool operates requires us to examine its components through the lens of reverse engineering, looking past the mysticism to the mechanics underneath. We will explore the three layers of the practice: the acoustic physics of the sound, the tactile protocols of the body, and the measurable neurological outcomes. This investigation treats chanting as a framework for intentional focus, one that produces consistent results regardless of a practitioner's personal beliefs. In the Vedic tradition, mantras function as strict acoustic formulas. These are used in formal rituals requiring initiation and a highly controlled environment. This system is governed by svara, or exact intonation. A practitioner must hit the udatta, the anudatta, and the svarita pitches with mathematical precision. Changing the pitch alters the linguistic meaning and the energetic impact, disconnecting the sound from its intended resonance. Later, the Puranic system emerged to make these benefits accessible to the average person. This approach prioritizes bhakti, or emotional devotion, over rigid acoustic perfection. The chant Om Namah Shivaya represents the bridge between these worlds. It has Vedic origins, but the strict requirements were lifted. This allowed it to be practiced by anyone, anywhere. While their methods differ, both systems use specific phonetic patterns to shift the practitioner into a different state of consciousness. The foundation of this sound is the bija, or seed mantra. These are single-syllable units of vibrational energy designed to target specific energy centers within the human body. Beyond the sound, the practice is governed by japa niyamalu, a set of physical protocols for the body that ensure the sonic vibrations are routed correctly. The mechanics are specific. During the count, the thumb, representing the concept of liberation, must maintain contact with the ring finger. Using the middle finger is strictly prohibited. Ancient texts warn that engaging this finger generates a discordant energy that disrupts the focus of the practice. These hand positions create a physical circuit, ensuring the body's energy flows in a specific direction while the mantra is being generated. To prevent the mind from wandering, practitioners use the japamala. These 108 beads provide a tactile tracking mechanism, allowing the fingers to keep the brain anchored to the present moment. There is a critical rule regarding the sumeru, or head bead. You never cross it. Instead, you reverse direction to maintain the momentum of the practice within the circle. As the repetitions continue, the chant moves through different frequencies. It begins as vachika, or spoken aloud, before transitioning into upamsu, a subtle whisper. The process culminates in manasika, silent repetition within the mind. At this stage, physical errors are impossible, leaving only the pure vibration of the thought. This escalation from physical sound to internal resonance prepares the brain for a measurable physiological shift. Modern clinical research is now validating the outcomes described in ancient spiritual texts, using data to monitor how the body responds to these rhythmic sounds. Data shows rhythmic chanting stimulates the vagus nerve. This triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, sending a calming signal that lowers heart rate. Continuous repetition then deactivates the amygdala, cooling the brain's primary center for fear and stress. This produces a physical transition from a scarcity mindset, driven by lack and fear, to a state of abundance and trust. The precise rules of japa were engineered to produce this physiological outcome, using sound and touch to alter the state of the human nervous system. Accessing these benefits does not require a life of asceticism. Committing just 5 to 10 minutes a day produces measurable shifts in focus and mood. The most effective way to start is by matching a simple sound, like Om, to a slow and steady breathing rhythm. In a world defined by vibration, The practice of a mantra allows you to choose the frequency at which your mind operates. These ancient sounds remain a practical technology for anyone looking to reclaim control over a modern, overloaded mind.